Steve Moore admits he was wrong in predicting Trump's tariffs would cause inflation to spike. Well, I'm glad that someone's actually admitting that. Someone actually came on television to admit that they were wrong. We won't see, I guarantee we won't see any other mainstream media pundits come out and admit that they were wrong about inflation, because inflation has actually gone down since Trump been in office and he implemented those tariffs. So all the pundits were wrong. All the doomsayers, fearmongers were incorrect on that. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to play the clip. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Caller, and they report that former Trump administration official Steve Moore admitted Tuesday that increased inflation from tariffs imposed by President Trump, quote, just isn't showing up. The consumer price index rose 2.3% year over year in April, down from 2.4 in March, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Moore said that his prior predictions that his duties would increase inflation were wrong. So let's just get to the clip here. Here we go.
Than it is than it is an inflation premium. Steve Moore, I'd say it's pretty calm inflation report. This is from Unleash Prosperity. Yeah, I don't see much going on.
Yeah. Look, I've been wrong. I thought these tariffs would cause higher inflation. Tariffs are taxes, and consumers bear some of the cost of that, but it just isn't showing up in the numbers right now. It just really isn't. And if you look at, almost any measure of inflation right now, it's pretty tame. I mean, somewhere in the 2.5% to 3% range, which is a little bit higher than we want, but hardly a catastrophe. And I want to make one other quick point. There was that slight increase in the 30-year bond interest rate. And, oh, my God, the world's coming to an end. But that rate isn't really up much, and neither is the 10-year. So the point that I think a lot of people miss, it's not deficits that ruin the economy, it's government spending. So bring the spending down.
Yes. No, just
That's
good
what
point.
I've been saying.
I would also say, by the way, for what it's worth,
that's what I've been saying. Is government spending is what causes inflation more than anything. If we can get government spending under control, that will help with inflation. I mean, it's common sense. And I'm glad that he admitted that the inflation, that he was wrong. It takes a big person to admit that they were wrong. That's taking some type of accountability. But Trump announced a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs via an April 9 post on Truth Social that also announced substantial increases on tariffs on Chinese exports to the United States. A week after he initially unveiled the duties on imports, Trump later announced the reduction on tariffs on Chinese goods after negotiating in Geneva. Moore had been critical of the Trump tariffs, telling Fox News host Trey Gowdy during a March 9th Fox News appearance that the tariffs were a mistake, citing the wobbly economy, according to The Hill. But again, he already said that he was wrong on that, surprising a lot of people that inflation has actually gone down some. A consumer confidence increase by 12.3 points in May, the first increase in 5 months, according to the conference board. So people are more confident in the economy. They're more confident. They're more confident in Donald Trump abilities and getting reining in government spending, and getting rid of fraud and waste and abuse. I think Trump is more popular than ever, and the Democrat Party continue to be obstructionists. The only answers they have to helping people is to go after Trump, and the American people is tired of that. It's not working. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out JJthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.